Okay, one and all, welcome back to the Long Dark. Yes, we are here. We are right where we left off after, well, it was quite an adventurous trip in the last video. Let's be completely honest. It wasn't the smoothest of journeys. I honestly, hand on heart, thought that was going to be it. I thought we were going to finish. We were not going to make it. I even tried my positive mental attitude in refusing to say, we're going to make it. I was doom-monger the whole way in, but we actually did. We got it here. We made it to camp office by the skin of our teeth. That was a very adventurous trip back from Broken Railroad. I honestly thought that was going to be it. But we are still here. We are back in camp office, but it's not the most ideal place to be. Obviously, Trapper's Cabin is where we really want to be. Because that's where we've got all of our other stuff. All of the skins and everything we brought back in the last video, they're all here. They've been laid out. I think they still cure when they're in a big heap, because I didn't bother laying them out neatly. I just dumped everything. We've slept through the night. We've built some of our condition back up. Our hunger and everything else is not too bad. We're not in too bad a shape. But yes, we need to try and get ourselves to Trapper's Cabin, really, because there isn't very much for us here. I didn't leave anything really behind, which I suppose in retrospect is probably a bit of a mistake. I probably should have left behind various things so that there was at least some stores here for us to use, but there isn't really very much, so we really need to make our way back to Trapper's Cabin. I'm just going to see if there are anything in any of these drawers, any of these cupboards. Literally, I have took it all to Trapper's Cabin, so we're going to have to make our way over there. We have come through to the following morning. It's midday. The only slight concern I've got, my condition is better, but it's still not brilliant, and I am a little bit concerned. So, and I also haven't taken an inventory of what got damaged, and you can see my mucklucks are virtually gone. My scarf is gone. We do have enough deer hides to make the deerskin boots, so that's not a problem. We've virtually run out of medication. We have none left. We have pretty decent supplies for matches and things, but actually we're pretty okay for fire starting stuff. We've got other odds and ends. Our hatchet, unfortunately, was ruined. We used it to attack most of the wolves. That's been ruined, but there is a spare one back in Trapper's Cabin, so that's not really a problem. We've got 2 knives. Food we're a little bit low on. Water we're a little bit low on. I'm going to drink. I don't think I even left a water stock here. So I really did shoot myself in the foot not leaving a stash of supplies in here. I should really have left something behind. But okay, so we need to try and get ourselves over to Trapper's Cabin, really. Obviously all this stuff smells very nice to the wolves, which is why we were attracting them so readily. But we're going to have to give this a try. If I see any wolves, I'm going to bolt back straight in here, or try and outrun them. I don't particularly want to have to go toe-to-toe with any of them. We're not in the best shape to do that. I'm just a bit concerned, but I don't think we're going to be able to do very much in camp office to build our condition up any further. Okay. That's a problem. That is a problem. Okay, we ain't going anywhere. We ain't going anywhere. We are staying here. So, okay, we're going to have to see what we can do then. We're not in the best condition. I'm not going to bother dropping everything again. I think what I'm going to do, we'll just go up. We'll sleep for a couple of hours. That will help boost our condition a little bit. And hopefully it will clear outside. So if we just sleep for 2, hopefully our condition will go up. And the weather outside will clear a little bit. And we can get ourselves back to Trapper's Cabin. That's our current goal. Okay, we are starting to reach dusk now. Again, it's one of these where I'm a little bit anxious because we always make this trip and a lot of the time we don't see wolves, but I guarantee you this trip, because we really don't want to see them, we'll guaranteed to bump into every wolf going. Because we are so smelly, and that's part of the problem. There's one attack site. If I hear growling or howling or anything at this point, I'm just turning around. I think we did bring a wolf down, actually. We may have actually brought down a couple of those wolves. Okay, I've used up all my sprint, so I need to... I'm going to be trying to do this as quickly as I can, which is not what I normally do. I just want to get back to Trapper's Cabin where I know I've got resources. And I know I'm in good shape. There's quite a lot of dead wolves around. There's one there, and I'm sure I saw one back there. So I think we have brought down a lot of the wolves. Is that a wolf? It's a bit too small to be a wolf, but I think it is. So I think we did actually bring down those 2 wolves that attacked us. The whole area is littered with dead wolves, so I think we have brought them down, which hopefully will give us a clear run. I'm going to try and save my sprint for if I need it. Something I've always been interested in is, would a wolf follow me inside this building? Would it be able to get at me if I go inside there? I've always been curious about that. Hopefully we won't experiment and find out right now, but one for the future maybe. Okay, so we're passing through Deadfall. Coming out the other side. We don't normally see wolves around this hill, around this area, so hopefully we'll be in the clear. At least until we are a little bit higher up the hill. I'm very tense, I tell you what. This is the effect the long dark has on you. Because let's be honest, with the long dark you can be playing and playing and playing for days and days and days and really be doing really, really well, and then just make one little mistake or do something not quite right. Or just get jumped by a wolf when you weren't expecting it, and that's it. You can just go. And that can be the end of the game. Particularly on the harder difficulty levels, it is not forgiving at all. Okay, so where are we? We have a deer. I've taken a very, very direct route there, so I'm going to move slightly further this way. The bear is there. There he is. Or she. We don't actually know. So we want to stay well away from the bear. We definitely don't want to get in a tussle with the bear right now. That will be game over if that happens. It's actually nice to be back in familiar territory on Mystery Lake, actually, after spending the last quite a few videos going through Broken Railroad, which is a bit of an alien region for me, because I've not really explored it before. It was nice to explore a new area.
Starving.
Don't make sudden noises like that, maybe jump. So I play the game with headphones, so I hear everything. Very jumpy. Okay, this is an area where we do get wolves hanging around. Okay, I'm just going to make a sprint for it. I think we are pretty much home free, I hope. Here we are. Proper safety. Okay, so it's going dark, so we don't get to see the wonderful collection of stuff and things that we have in here, but we can actually light our lantern because we're in what is our main supply hoard, and just look at all the wonderful stuffs and things. It's so nice to be back where we have a collection of stuff, kit, equipment, everything that we need. These are all fully cured. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's just place this down just to keep the room lit while I'm working. I'm going to drop all of the pelts and everything that I'm carrying on the ground. We've got quite a lot of them. So we're going to drop. We've got lots of partially cured pelts. We've got lots of gut and things like that that's partially cured as well. So we're going to drop all of that. It's in a bit of a heap. We've pretty much got enough to carpet the whole area, to be fair. Okay, so all of the saplings are all cured as well. They're all birch, so that one's a maple, so that's quite nice. We have pretty much got enough to carpet the whole room. They're very nearly cured. A lot of the actually having to go all the way over here with these. So many of them. By the way, I am talking quite quietly. It is very late at night. It's nearly midnight. My girlfriend's asleep in the other room. We've been out tonight. And she is asleep. I don't want to wake her up because I will have absolute nightmare if I do that. She will not speak to me if I wake her up. I'm just finding gaps now. I'm struggling. Blimey. Okay, there we go. We've got a lot of pelts here. Saplings and lots of good. I'm just going to leave that in a big heap. Quite frankly, we've actually laid a carpet in here. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, we're going to have to sort through all of this because I'm pretty sure we're going to have enough comfortably. We've got cured wolf, cured wolf, cured wolf. Oh, we've got 3 cured wolf pelts. We need 4. So we need to wait for another one to cure, but they're not. Oh no, we have got another one. So we're all good. We've got plenty of cured guts, so we can actually go ahead and make the wolfskin coat now. And we've got enough deer hides to make the boots, which is good because my muclucs have pretty much gone. So that's all good. Okay, so that's laid down all of that. And I'm inclined to then just kind of hang on to everything else and we'll get ourselves organised and sorted once we have slept through the night. So let's eat some meat now. My only slight concern is going to be food, because I don't think I've got much food reserves here. We shall see. Let's get, first of all, let's get some water. Oops. Oh, which is in the safe, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, I've only got 2 litres, so we're going to have a big cook-off. We're going to have to make some more. We're going to have to resupply ourselves. Yeah, I haven't got very much food. We had a major resupply. We had a major supply thing where we did loads of water and we cooked loads of meat and all sorts of things. We've pretty much used it all now. We haven't got anything left, so we're going to need to do another major resupply run. Let's turn this lantern off. Stash it away, and then we're going to sleep. And we'll see if we can do the full 8 hours, get ourselves through. I'm not sure if the hunger is going to allow us to do that, but we'll see. Well, we woke up fully rested anyway. So we're pretty well rested. Conditions back it up. We might as well, if we can pull out... How much fuel have we got in this lantern? We might as well see if we can do a bit of crafting by candlelight or by lantern light. Did I not have a big jerry can? I'm sure I had a big jerry can, unless I used it. I probably used it, actually, to be fair. I honestly can't remember. It's been so long since I've been in here. I can't remember what I did and what I haven't done. Okay, let's pop the lantern down then. Do we have enough light? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4... And a cured gut. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't actually know how many I need. Jump into the work. Oh, it's 4 and 4. We have enough. Okay, let's do 2 hours crafting then. It's 25 hours total, so we'll do 2. Hopefully the lantern won't go out. Oh, it went out. Okay, how long did we do? Oh, just about an hour. Okay, so we did about an hour. And the lantern went out. Shall we just get that big fire going that we need? Because that will do the job, won't it? If I can find the stove. Hopefully I've got enough. We'll take the charcoal, as we always do. So let's see if we can get ourselves going with a fire. We get ourselves a really long fire going. We can do our water cook-off. And then hopefully use the light to start doing some crafting. Yeah, so we're going to be fairly quiet in the next couple of videos, I think. We're trying to recover from our mass expedition, but we've done pretty well. We've done quite a sizable trek across to Broken Railroad. We pretty much wiped out the wolf population of Broken Railroad, and we have brought back lots and lots of really cool resources. And again, we are pretty much needing to get ready to do a trip. I'm going to add all 3 of these because we already have quite a lot of firewood. I'm not actually convinced that's putting out enough light for me to craft. Oh, it is. Okay, that's cool. Okay, well that's another half hour added to it then. It's not putting out enough light for me to see my firewood stash though, that's the only slight problem. So I know I've got some reclaimed wood lying around here, I'm sure I have. But I can't find it. Okay, we've got 2 hours left on that, so let's do a little bit more crafting then. So we'll do another hour and a half. Cool. So 22 hours remaining on that. That's kind of... Well, I've got some cedar there. Let's chuck that on the fire. That gives a little bit more. And let's do some water melting. So let's do a 5 litre melt. That'll give us
Man, I could eat anything.
Decent amount of water. Unfortunately, not a decent amount of fire. I was kind of hoping I'd get a bit more. Okay, we'll boil a bit of that so that we've got some drinkable water. We shall go ahead and drink. Make sure we drink the drinkable water, not the non-drinkable stuff. Food-wise, I'm going to go ahead and eat that because the condition's quite low. I don't want to risk that if it gets any lower, so we'll eat it now before it does. Okay, well we've got light for now. It's about to go out. I'm struggling to find my... Let's just light a match and see if I can find some firewood. There it is. Okay, I'm going to give myself a really big long fire here, so let's chuck all of that reclaimed wood on. That gives me a 5-hour fire. So let's go ahead and... I'm going to eat a cattail stalk. We're going to need definitely to do some restocking on foodstuffs before we try and do anything else, I think. So no more epic voyages, no matter how tempted I am, until we've restocked our food supply. So we're going to have to, I think, do some hunting and do some gathering, I think. Get our food supply up and our water supply. Okay, we'll do a 3 litre melt. I'll be interested because knowing that in the next update the cooking mechanic is going to change.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, I know, we're carrying a lot of water. Knowing that the cooking mechanic is going to change in the next update, I'll be curious to see whether that also affects the water mechanic, whether that changes anything at all. Let's get rid of some of this water, we're carrying a lot now. Whether that's going to change anything at all, whether it's going to make you have to do water in a different way, so that'd be interesting. Okay, let's get rid of those because we now have full light. We probably don't... I know I always say the thing of don't waste fires. I don't really want to be wasting a fire, but kind of really want to get on with some of this crafting. Okay, I'm going to do 5 hours.
Anything right now.
I know that's going to hit my hunger. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Spot on. So that's got a big chunk out of our craft. Okay, I'm going to use the MRE. So what I'm going to do, we're going to eat the MRE, which will give us a big chunk of calories. Always good. And then we're going to drink a big chunk of water. Now, one of the problems is that because we're crafting at the moment, we need to have all of these various wolf pelts and things with us. As you progress through, you'll see things start to disappear. And I think in our clothing section, we have a partially made wolfskin coat, which is in progress. So again, we could put these things down if we want to go out anywhere and not have to take them with us and pick them back up, because they are quite heavy. Obviously they attract wolves and things, but right now I'm not intending on going anywhere. Unless I absolutely have to. So let's do another chunk of 5 hours. Cabin fever risk. We've picked that up very quickly. We've picked that up very quickly. We've not really been inside for that long. That's interesting. I thought that kicked in after a lot longer time spent indoors. I didn't realise it started to kick in quite that quickly. Okay, well, let's nip outside then. Hopefully that'll help lessen it. Perhaps not the best time to be coming out. Hopefully that will lessen the cabin fever affliction, which I honestly thought kicked in much later than that. I thought you had to be indoors for days for that to start kicking in, not a day. I need to reset my snares, or did I reset it? So I'm quite tired, that's my only worry. I don't want to go racing off for miles. Especially if there's nasties around. I'm trying to think if I reset my snare or not. Oh, I did. And I think I caught a bunny. And it... Oh, it's a ruined snare. Ah, it's ruined. So it's broken. Oh, make another one. I don't know how long we've got to spend outside for that to lessen, to be honest. It's the first time I've ever got cabin fever. To be fair, I'm usually in and out quite regularly. I don't usually spend lots of time inside the buildings. It's just we obviously took such a hit that I've been trying to get my health back up. Okay, well, fairly quiet, mundane video today, so I do apologise. It's been relatively sane, not much going on, but we have made some pretty good progress. We've started crafting our wolfskin coat, which obviously is going to be quite important for our future expeditions. We have safely got ourselves back to Trapper's Cabin. I think I am going to try and head out and about a little bit around this area so we don't end up with a problem with cabin fever. But I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm not going to travel too far. I want to try and build up my stocks of things before we go any further. We are going to have to get some food, so we're going to go and do some hunting and some gathering. Obviously, we're coming up to night time now, and we are very tired, so we're going to have to sleep anyway. But then I think tomorrow we'll head out for a little bit. We won't spend too much time inside here. See if we can lessen that cabin fever risk before we carry on crafting any further. But right now, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. As always, I really hope you're enjoying the trip through the Long Dark, yeah, we're going to keep going as always with this one. We're going to keep this going till we finally fade into the Long Dark, which hopefully will be after 100 days. Well, hopefully we can keep it going a lot longer than that, to be fair. Let's just have a quick look where we actually are. We are on day 36, so we are progressing quite nicely towards our 100-day goal. But thank you so much for watching. As always, hit the like and subscribe buttons. Any comments, any questions, stick them in the comment section below. And yeah, please join me again soon for some more Long Dark. I shall see you again, as always, very, very soon.